Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the 1. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Tip-off goes to Atlanta. Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 from Risache, and he buries his first look.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Here's Daniels. No good with the triple. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Rollins passes to Portis. And he buries his first look.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Now Alexander Walker. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Kuzma. It's stolen by Okongwu. It's deflected. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Milwaukee. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins, covered by Alexander Walker. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A., he's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Portis finds Thomas. It's intercepted. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Risache with the ball. Kuzma on him. It's good. Risache's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Rollins. Here's Portis, guarded by Okongwu. With the floater. Portis' shot is off.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Thomas against Daniels. To the inside. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Johnson. Outside Risache. Outside Johnson. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Out to Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Kuzma, the pass to Portis. Rebounded by Johnson.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Okongwu's got his second bucket on the night. Here's Portis. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Portis. Kuzma outside. And here's Thomas from the arc. That shot, no good. The Hawks lead by 3.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Now here's Johnson. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Risache. He's got 7. Three-pointer. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Rollins passes to Portis. Here's Rollins. Back to Portis. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's the pick. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 8 points.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Pass to Risache. Johnson a screen on Kuzma. Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
Milwaukee trails by 6. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
For Milwaukee, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And Risache gets it to go.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Kuzma, the pass to Portis. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thank you, B.A. I've just received word on the news out of Washington and their trade with the Dallas Mavericks. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Back to Johnson. Daniels outside. Okongwu, a screen on Thomas. Daniels misses. Milwaukee trails by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Daniels. And the three-pointer goes. Thomas has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, Thomas is aggressive and confident.
Pass to Rizachet. And here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Rollins. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now here's Rizachet, defended by Kuzma. Outside, Alexander Walker. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Kuzma with a screen on Daniels. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Alexander Walker. Back to Rizachet. Here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer hits the front of the rim and out. Milwaukee trails by 4. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the screen by Johnson. Daniels passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Rollins, covered by Alexander Walker. Kuzma outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Off target with the 3. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Off target from 3-point range.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Rollins. Puts it up. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. The Hawks lead by 4. Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. Outside Rizachet. Picked up by Okongwu. 4-3. And it's Rizachet with a 3. Rizachet's got 18 points in the game.
Fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
That one no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hawks ahead, leading by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Milwaukee trails by 5. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Dunn, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Green. screen by Antetokounmpo. Green finds Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's Newell. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's the three, and he buries his first look.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Bucks shooting has been unreal, 64% from the floor. Done, the pass to Green. Up top, Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he's going for the lob. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Oh, swiped away. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Krejci. The three. They get it back.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
The rebound by the Hawks. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. They set the pick. Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Whoa, boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and it's Rollins in for Prince. Milwaukee trails by 10. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes it inside, and he slams it in one-handed.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Kuzma. Dunn outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Hawks lead by 8. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now here's Kuzma. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 to shoot. No good on the three. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside, Alexander Walker. There's a screen by Johnson. From behind the arc. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Milwaukee trails by 11. Here's Dunn. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Daniels, right side, Alexander Walker. Johnson for three. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Daniels misses.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Number 5, Milwaukee.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Here's Newell. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer, no good.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
The Hawks lead by 5. Outside Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. Counted from distance. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
Yeah, one thing you have to respect about Johnson, he's happy to make the extra pass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Stolen. Down low. Newell, good. 6 points for him.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Antetokounmpo inside. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. From downtown, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. They set a pick. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Newell. Count it. Newell's got 8 here in this quarter.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far, but I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Milwaukee making a switch here. Thomas has checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Risiché's checked in. Milwaukee on D, trailing by 8. Alexander Walker with it. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Daniels outside. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rollins passes to Thomas. Here's Rollins, covered by Alexander Walker. Rollins no good. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Rizachet. Okongwu up top. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Rollins. He's got 6. Thomas passes to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks lead by 10. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Rizachet, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kuzma. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And that one misses.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks lead by 9. And here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Rizachet, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And there it is for him. Rollins has got 8. .149 left in the first half of this one. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the Hawks shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
In close, Antetokounmpo delivers.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Rizachet. Johnson inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Daniels outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Rizachet. Johnson a screen on Kuzma. The 3 from Rizachet. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Rizachet's got 21 points in the game. Just 1 second separating the shot. Oh! Power it home!
Oh, wow! Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And we finished off one half of play. The Hawks on top, up 10. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Atlanta Hawks.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Milwaukee trails by 10. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also Bobby Portis out there. Cam Thomas out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. Picked up by Okongwu. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Thomas passes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. With the 10-footer, and the jumper is good. Johnson's got 17.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Portis for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. 9 points in the game.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Dyson Daniels on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season. Taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Johnson inside. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Okongwu. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Milwaukee trails by 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Give him 8. Antetokounmpo up top. Covered by Johnson. Here's Rollins. Clock at 2. Here's Thomas for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Thomas passes to Rollins. He takes it in. Atlanta with the rebound. Up top, Alexander Walker. 7 points in the game. Drops in the 3. Risache's got 24.
Risache is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
Thomas passes to Rollins. On the wing, Kuzma. They need this. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 11 points.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Johnson against Portis. Outside, Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. Thomas defends. Here's Alexander Walker. And Atlanta hits again from deep. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee trails by 12. Rollins passes to Portis, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Now Alexander Walker. He's got 10. Here's Okongwu. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Portis, the pass to Thomas. Now here's Portis. He's got 17. Thomas finds Portis. Now here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Johnson. And that one, good. That's now 32 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's all from three-point range. Milwaukee trails by 10. Thomas passes to Portis. Now Kuzma. Risache covering. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Thomas outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Johnson. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Pass to Risache. Fires from deep. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Rollins. 11 points in the game. Portis with a screen on Daniels. Rollins passes to Portis. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Portis has got 19 points.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Daniels. And here's Risache. Okongwu, a screen on Kuzma. The three from Risache. The rebound by Turner.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Rollins, covered by Alexander Walker. Turner finds Portis. Thomas outside. Three-pointer. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 6. Inside, here's Daniels. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Here's Rollins. He's got 11. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. And there's the screen. The three. Not going to go that time. And for the Bucks, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence.
Taking those long strides, Portis able to get a good shot off.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
First in assists, 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they place top 5 in points off turnovers. Not just causing havoc, but turning those transition opportunities into points.
And those assist numbers from last season tell the whole story. This team played the most unselfish basketball in the league. Kispert on the wing for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Thomas outside. To the inside. Portis. Risache with some nice D. Atlanta's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the 3rd quarter. Kispert with the ball. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Pass to Newell. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Kuzma. Prince is checked in for Thomas. And it's Brown in for Rollins. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Kispert. And Krejci subbed in for Risache. Brown finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Johnson. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
To the left wing. Fires for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And he gets that one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Green. Back to Johnson. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Crosses over. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Johnson. From the arc. And the Hawks with another three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Brown passes to Antetokounmpo. Brown with it. It's stolen by Johnson.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Brown passes to Green. Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo for three. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Atlanta on top, up by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
With three quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. It's tipped. Green, the pass to Prince. Dunn outside. Antetokounmpo inside. And Giannis with the dunk.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Lets it fly. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 21.
And a big-time scoring night for Johnson. Looking for a shot and playing with...
What a throwback!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Down low. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Milwaukee on D. 4-point game. Here's Johnson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And this is the kind of pressure Johnson applies to defenses. He puts you in a bind and makes you foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Dunn, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
When you're on your spots, you should be ready to fire. And just look at how quickly Dunn got that one off. Nice job.
There's the screen by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Dunn. A shot from the high post. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Takes the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Dunn left side. Pass to Turner. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thanks for that, Allie. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Puts up a three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
A classic play pulled off with perfect timing by Johnson.
Milwaukee trails by 5. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Dunn outside. Back to Portis. Portis a screen. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. The shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Hawks lead by 5. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Portis, the pass to Dunn. Here's Portis. No good there. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Newell, right wing. Left side, Johnson. Launches a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Giannis throws it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Goes up on the wing. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Prince. And here is Green. Covered by Johnson. Prince, the pass to Dunn. Now here's Green. Kept alive.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Johnson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 11 points here in the second half. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Green. Here's Dunn, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Dunn's got 6 in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now Johnson lays it up and banks it in. That's 28 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now Dunn to the middle. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Well, you look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
Fires the three. Rebounded by Green. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. The Bucks shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. That puts him in the lead. Portis has got 25 points in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Hawks have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Dunn outside. Pass to Portis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Okongwu inside. Portis on him. Goes again. And it's good on the lay-in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Milwaukee making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Green. Thomas comes in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Dunn. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Thomas. There's the drive. Using the glass to lay it in.
Oh, my. Big points from Thomas. Never scared to take big shots.
Outside Risache. Daniels against Thomas. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And Milwaukee shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Antetokounmpo, left side. Thompson outside. Knocks down the trifecta.
And Thomas right there just did a great job making himself available. Getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Hawks trail by 3. Johnson outside. Here's Daniels. Puts up the tray. Can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The free ball is down.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Beyond the arc. Portis there for the rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
It's stolen by Daniels. Here's Johnson. 1:10 left in the game. Daniels up top. Thomas defends. 5 to shoot. Johnson. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Well, we know Johnson's a great scorer, and those are big-time points.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here he goes, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
They lead by 4, and an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Atlanta with possession here. Now here's Johnson. It falls!
And this is why Johnson can't afford to hold back inside. Sometimes you can get through.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the previous plays disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
This is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Antetokounmpo.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
So Milwaukee wins it. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.